Y'all, we gotta have a talk, because y'all know what I like to do is I like to go out into the world, you know what I'm saying, get some news, get some new information, you know what I'm saying, and I'll come back and I'll tell y'all how I feel about it, you know what I'm saying. That's the relationship that we got. Tell me why I was scrolling down Twitter and I see a post talking about some Popeyes and Don Julio. They collaborating, I guess. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but this has to be the most blatant example of niggatry that I've ever seen. And then right before Black History Month, y'all, right before Black History Month, y'all couldn't wait just 1 month? Just 1 month. You couldn't, just 1 month. Anyway, man, I'm about to go ahead and dive into why I feel like this is way bigger than just two brands collabing. Y'all already know how I do it. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna bust it down real nice to you. Go ahead and stay tuned. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so first things first, right? When you're talking about Don Julio and Popeyes, there's obviously a lot that goes in there. So let's start off with Don Julio, man. Now, Don Julio, it's been seen way more in Black media, you know what I'm saying? When you look at Black YouTube and when you look at these rappers and when you look at people that are in the media, these are the people that are the tastemakers of the Black community. So when you see Don Julio and everybody got a Don Julio, now everybody really want a Don Julio. And so there's a lot of hype around the bottle of Don Julio. And I'm not a drinker. I don't drink alcohol. I genuinely don't know, or I don't want to know what the hype is around this drink, but shouts out to them because they're doing a good job. Long story short, man, Don Julio being very popular in the Black community in itself can already do some damage for Black History Month. But then they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna connect with Popeyes. I don't need to explain to you how important Popeyes is to us, how important it is to me. It's like, nah, I'm just playing. I don't eat Popeyes like that. I used to eat a lot of Popeyes. All the money I spend on CarMax, I can't freaking find a CarMax in here. Gotta use this dollar store chapstick. I'm gonna keep this in. I don't care. I'm gonna keep this in. Anyway, so Popeyes being a cultural staple in the Black community when it comes to just getting chicken or just eating in general, you know what I'm saying? You can't go into not one inner city area where it's a heavy population of Black people and you don't see a KFC, you don't see a Church's Chicken, you don't see a Popeyes, you don't see a Wendy's, you don't see a McDonald's. These are or a Checkers. Did I say Checkers already? Did I say KFC? No quote unquote Black community. You don't see these restaurants, fast food places. And so with Popeyes already being ingrained in the Black community and these two combined together, why are they choosing this time before Black History Month? Why are they choosing this time to go ahead and collab? This is once again another focus shift from what I was saying in the last video about revolution. This is just another focus shift. So all Black History Month. Last time Popeyes came out with something, it was the Popeyes chicken sandwiches. I don't know how, but we literally lost our minds over literal chicken sandwiches that have been around since chicken has been around. All you gotta do is take chicken, fry it, get 2 hamburger buns, Popeyes chicken sandwich. And the Popeyes chicken sandwiches weren't even that good. The Popeyes chicken sandwiches was regular, but this is not a video about Popeyes chicken sandwiches. This is a video about Popeyes. Why are they coming out with this right now? You know what I'm saying? And why is it that this is what we get? All the money that we put into these companies, Don Julio, Popeyes, you would think that we would get something more. You think that these big companies, they see how your customers are being treated, and you know what I'm saying? You would think that they would give more to the Black community than just, here's another collaboration with Don Julio. Oh, y'all like Don Julio? And but why are they doing this before Black History Month? Because they already see that a lot of Black people are starting to get woke to what's going on. They're starting to actually go back into history, and they're starting to actually learn not what they want us to know, but what we're supposed to know. They're starting to learn what we're supposed to know. You know what I'm saying? And so they got to throw as many distractions as they can at us. They've been trying so hard. There's been 1,000,000+1 distractions. Behind all these distractions, things are actually already being put in place. Trump is already taking office. He's already doing things now that are going to affect us for the next 50 years. And so while we're all focused on the Popeyes and Don Julio, and we're all focused on these European brands, we're not even realizing that we're going farther and farther down a rabbit hole, And we're blind to it. That's the craziest part about it. People are so blind to it, they're actually paying attention to a Popeyes and a Don Julio. You have way more things to be focused on as a community. We have way more things to be focused on than a Popeyes and a Don Julio, bro. But people are so trapped in consumerism that this is going to be a hook, line, and sinker for a lot of people that are already hooked on these two brands anyway, along with the brands that I stated earlier, KFC, Church's Chicken. People eat at these places religiously. People shop these brands religiously. You know what I'm saying? And they're super religious. They believe that they don't have to do anything. They're going to be saved by God. They don't have to put any work in. They're going to be saved by God. You know what I'm saying? And so when you have a bunch of people that believe that they don't have to put in no work in to have a better life as people, and we have a whole bunch of people that are trapped in consumerism and therapy buying. A lot of these people, when they get rich, they just get trapped in therapy buying. They go out and they spend millions of dollars on things that they're not going to care about. They're not even going to be able to use in 6 years, you're going to be tired of this stuff and you're going to be buying new stuff. Instead, what we could be doing is focusing on how the system is literally trying to destroy us every single turn. And with Black History Month, this is a month, there shouldn't even be no Black History Month. You should be learning Black history all year. But this month is the month where these brands have to appeal to Black people. But this is how you're going to do it. You're going to do it with knowing that this is going to take our attention. So what you got to do is you have to deliberately stay away from stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Why is Don Julio and Popeyes collaborating? I still can't wrap my mind around that. What are you guys going to sell? And why before Black History Month? This is a trap. This is a trap, bro. This is a trap. Bottom line, I feel like these companies is really just trying to capitalize and exploit Black culture. And they're doing it well. And if we don't wake up, bro, it's going to be another 400 years of slavery, bro. That's all I'm trying to say. People might shift away from my videos because they feel like I'm being too dramatic and I shouldn't be saying stuff like that. But I'm going to keep it 100, bro. I'm going to keep it 100 because y'all got to understand slavery never ended. It never ended. They just put a bow around it and called it work. And that would be fine if the jobs that we were working could actually, that's the word that I'm looking for, sufficiate our lifestyle. Is that the word?
Nope.
Sufficiate? Appropriate? No, I'm looking for it. I'm looking for the word. Fulfill. That's the word I'm looking for. If the jobs we were working could fulfill our lifestyle, that would be fine. But they're intentionally keeping minimum wage where it's at while raising the cost of living. Intentionally. And then they're buying up all the homes so that we can't buy, we can only rent. Intentionally. And then they're having, God, y'all just don't know. And then they're putting in bills to make sure that these companies now all of a sudden they can discriminate now. They can discriminate now. Donald Trump, he literally just put in a bill, I don't know when, either a day or a day ago, yesterday or a day ago. He put in a bill saying that these companies now they can discriminate based off of LGBTQ, whether you Black, white, if they don't want you, they can discriminate against you. And they're literally doing this, and they ain't gonna put that literally everywhere for you to just see it. I'm saying you gotta go figure that out on your own. And meanwhile, here goes Popeyes and Don Julio. It's kind of like, take the bait, you know? That's how I feel. It's like they're saying, take the bait while we do this over here so we can trap you. Take the bait. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. What happened to boycott and stuff, man? People say that every single time a company comes out and does some low-key racist stuff, even if it's low-key or high-key, these companies don't even really care no more. They just be doing stuff. Knowing people really used to be outraged over companies doing stuff because they had a conscience, but nowadays people don't be having a conscience because everybody want to get high, everybody want to get drunk, everybody want to have a distraction, everybody focused on the wrong stuff, everybody focused on themselves rather than being focused on the community, and they don't realize that they're a part of the community because everybody feels like they're in their own world. You ever talk to somebody and they say, I'm in my own world? There's a lot of people that are just literally in their own world. And if the Black community has a whole lot of people that are just in their own world and only focused on themselves and their family, then how are we going to rise above a system that is oppressing all of us collectively? That's the crazy part about it. The enemy is focused on all of us. We are only focused on one of us and one of them. or the people that are just in our lives, staying face to face, one-on-one, mano a mano. Ain't none of that, because that's not how they see us. When white people look at black people, they look at us as a generalization of all of us, because they don't understand us. So they can't understand that it's, okay, this is this one person. I'm not saying all white people, I'm saying the elite white people. This one. They don't understand us, but they know how to generalize us because of what they see in the media and just how they study us. So the point that I'm trying to make is, Popeyes and Don Julio, they're not doing this to help us. They're doing this to literally exploit all. Black History Month is just about to come up. They're trying to exploit off of something that they've been exploiting off of this whole time. But now they're turning it up and they're putting it in our face. Popeyes and Don Julio, we're going to connect. We're going to make all the money off all y'all. Collectively, together, we get in the bag. Y'all don't even know it. Go over there and spend all your money with Popeyes and Don Julio while we still going through a financial crisis in the black community. Go ahead and spend all your money, Don Julio and Popeyes. We still got black children that can't read. Go ahead. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. If y'all like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Turn to some guys. Peace out.
Tell me something, do we have a problem? I'll put you in a box and ship your body to Nevada. I really didn't want to hurt the child, but I gotta. You've been a bad kid, cause I've been a bad father. That's all good, I'ma get everything in order. I got a disorder, I can start making hits out of border. I pull up and slaughter all my opponents with